fucking sake, I am your hot dad.
I'm a starving poor black child full of divorce or something. And anyway, yeah. I don't know, it's just so fun when you meet like really interesting, just fun, outgoing people. Meanwhile, me and the boys are gonna be here talking about hot chicks.
合意は全くダメですよ。僕はまあ14年前来年。
Good old boy Papa Tikyo coming to you live from Tokyo. Don't forget to hit that like button, asshole. Okay, here we go. Do. Where the fuck's the outro? What the fuck?
Consider signing up for my Patreon. Links down below. Anyway, that's it. Peace out, guys. Yeah, buddy.
Do. Hey.
Yeah, just all kinds
Okay,
of,
let's do a little singing while I'm still promoting this stuff and shouting it out in El Discordo, please. My phone cable's broken. Yeah. Don't you hate it when your phone cable is like, okay, if you only have it at this certain angle that it can charge, any other angle will not work. I'm like, god damn it. You piece of shits. Okay, hold on. I'm shouting it out on the Discord here too. Yep. Oh, I feel so good. Oh god, I feel good. Okay, good. Is it charging? It better charge, because if you don't, then I'm gonna do something to you. Yes, Salos, what's up? 最終に間に合ったよ0時ちょい前にそっちに着くよメールを短すぎたな私もそっけないけど新大阪駅まで迎えに来てくれたあなたを見たらいつも履いているスウェット今日も家へチョコかまあ something 公園の太陽の撮るそう久々みたいな明日さたまにはいいじゃんそうやな行ってくの行かないの何度ここへ来てたって大阪弁は上手にならへんし楽しそうにしてたってあなた以外にすれはおれへんのよ近そうでまた遠い大阪 Yep, there we go. That's your song. 2 for 1. 1 for penis. Penis for penis. What is with all this penis? Stop. Somebody help. Help. Penis. Yep. Anyway, shout it out on the Discord. Okay, we're good. We're good. Hi everybody. I don't expect anybody to show up here today because we normally do it on Wednesday, and unless somebody is randomly on YouTube right now, they're not gonna notice. They're not gonna notice what the hell's going on here, which is fine. It's okay. We got Sal. That's the most important thing. We got Sal here. As long as we have Sal here, then the YouTube channel, the YouTube live stream is gonna be a hit. Cause Sal, he's Italian, you know. You gotta love them Italian. What is it? I think everybody should have a seat at the table of the European Union, except for those fucking toys. I hate me goddamn Italians. Euro trip, it's so good. Anyway, hi guys. So, yeah, what the hell is up? Are you feeling good today? Are you feeling sexy? I just got back from Osaka. Yesterday, I went to Osaka for like 2.5 days, and I had horrible sleep the whole time there. So, I learned a lot. I experienced an interesting stuff, and I'm gonna share it with you guys today. So, yeah, thank you for everybody who's coming here randomly on this Tuesday. So I have to work tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. So that's why I'm streaming today versus tomorrow. And yeah, that's fine. Here, let me get my veggie juice here, squeeze it in here. Yeah, cause like the Osaka, it was really fun. Yeah. Have you seen Sylvie's apology video? Yeah, she like said she was sorry for saying the N-word or something. Dude, I still say the N-word. Like, you know, the N-word, there's not a problem with the N-word if you're saying it with like, if you're not saying it with hate, then that's just I don't know, man. Liberals really fuck themselves over by saying, yeah, well, you're racist. And I'm like, I'm not racist. You know? And then they're like, oh my God. Like, but I mean, Sylvie, like, she like, she fell into the trap of H3H3, where he used to be, you know, like, edgy and stuff. And then he just catered to, like, a super left, super sensitive, non-forgiving, like, fucking, like, you know, group of audience or whatever, right? And for me, I've never really tried to cater to that audience, and I don't really care. I don't care about being super famous. I don't care about having a big audience. And I don't know, man. Sylvie's pretty nice. Like, she's a nice chick, and she's really based. And I mean, she's not based when it comes to, you know, random shit, but she's a lot more down to earth and real than more than half of the fucking idiots on YouTube. So, and I think she's overall a good person. So, if people want to hate on her, that's sad. But at the same time, it's her responsibility to either say, to deal, you know, to like get, you know, people only have as much power as you give them, right? So, but I personally think that, well, I mean, was she apologizing for only saying the N-word? I mean, I didn't watch the whole video, but I skimmed it. But from what I could tell, she was just saying, she just said like the N-word. I mean, if you guys ever go to my Twitter, you'll see I use that word all the time. Like, you know, I use it all the time. Like, I love it. You know, it's a great word. Like, why do they only get to say it? You know, it's awesome. But anyway, yeah, we're going to talk about Osaka, the trip that I had today, or I mean the last couple days. I got to tell you guys about the stuff I learned, the things that I learned, and the things I could have done better. But yeah, it was a really good trip. It was a very short but very sensual trip. One that made me feel sexual in the pants. Here, let me bring up my black jazz really quick. Anata igai no suren wa orehen yo. Yep. Let's see. Have you seen Sylvie's, what is it? Dad, how was Osaka? It was good. Did you post a mainstay video? What do you mean a mainstay video? Stay black, stay black. I've seen so many bike videos where Papa used the N-word with love. Yep. Labels push hip-hop to be the sound of our lives, but you don't dare sing along. Yeah, right? Oh. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, from this week, I need to Google it, but I think, like, protein powder has, like, I don't think it makes you gain. I mean, it does make you gain weight, but I think it also helps you. It's like, what's that word? Creatine. Creatine makes you like bigger by like helping you retain water or something, right? And I think protein powder does the same thing. Like, and I was drinking protein powder even when I wasn't working out, and I think that was like making me retain a lot of water. And so, yeah, I have this giant bag of protein, but I'm not gonna drink out of it. I'm gonna switch out of the protein because I love the cocoa. I just love the cocoa stuff, and I love that cocoa flavor in the morning. But so instead, I'm just gonna buy the cacao powder or whatever. I'm just gonna mix that with milk in the morning. Like it's less calories and probably not gonna make me retain so much water. But yeah, I mean, I gotta Google it later, do my own research about it. Anyway, yeah, let's do 60 minutes here, Barbara Walters style. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yeah, remember, guys, if you want to keep the stream going, you know what to do. Super chat, become a member, gift memberships. You know, join the Patreon. It helps Dad out. You know, you guys want to help Dad out, don't you? Dad, please. Please, my friends can't come over because you keep using the N-word. Yeah, well, your friends are a bunch of pussies. I didn't know I was raising the guy that just hung out with a bunch of pussies, little bitch. Anyway, 60 minutes. Boom, let's start that. Yeah, so, here we go. Push play. J-Man, Black Jazz. Black Jazz, J-Man. Thank you. Sometimes you gotta yell at him, you know. Gotta remind him who's boss. Okay, yeah, and is everything set up good? Yes, okay, good. Got that in the background here. Hell yeah. Yeah, so anyway, how you guys doing? I'm doing alright. I had a good time. Had a good time in Osaka. I mean, I found a hotel that I'll shout out later, that I stayed at, and it was like a little guest house hotel. It was actually like, it was nice. But I gotta remember, I'm not young anymore, you know? Like, I need like a decent bed to sleep in. Otherwise, I won't get good sleep. And I was just like, oh, I'm gonna do what I did when I was 20, like just sleep in hard hostel beds. And yeah, that was a rookie. That was a rookie mistake right there, guys. And yeah, I just had horrible sleep. I was only in Osaka for like 2.5 days, and I had horrible sleep. Like, you know, like when you wake up and you just feel like you're 100 pounds heavier, like you're Vegeta in that gravity room that just like pushes him to the ground. I felt like I was in that situation. It was just so bad. It just made everything so much harder, and not in a sexual way either. And yeah, I was just not having a good time. Oh, I gotta refill my pills too? Okay, well, I'm gonna talk to you guys while I refill my pills then. Yeah, that was tough, dude. Like, you know, I wasn't used to that, and it was basically like a small, like, not tatami mat. It was like a hardwood, like, bed panel, but like with like just a futon on top of it. And it was fun though. It's funny. I had to share the place with like this dormitory with this French guy, and he was all like, I guess I don't, you know, like, I'm a pretty observant guy. If I like accidentally like piss on the toilet seat or something, like, I'll clean it up. Like, I'm not an asshole like that. First night I get into the fucking place, like, accidentally, I guess I pissed on the toilet seat or something. I looked back and I didn't see any piss, but he's like, excuse me, like, he came up to my fucking my little bunk, and he's like, did you use the toilet? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, you pissed all over the toilet, it is disgusting. And like, I'd been running on zero fumes, you know, like, just bad. And I was before I could get up and say, oh, I can clean it up for you, he just like disappears. And I'm like, what was the point of telling me that if you're not gonna stick around to hear an apology, you fucking idiot, you goddamn French piece of shit. But anyway, what are you gonna do, you know? What are you gonna do? Yeah, you know, I mean, this French people, right? Dad, Wu-Tang! The Wu-Tang! Gay Tuesday! Yeah, guys, it's a special Tuesday stream. I hope you're sexual today. I hope you're feeling good. Yeah, but anyway, I wanted to take you guys through the events that happened, and yeah, just take you guys through what was going down, Charlie Brown style. Yeah, I hope you went to the arcade. I did not go. And called everyone the N-word. Well, I mean, at least I did that part. I suspect they sneak that stuff in. I have the week off, and I've been doing sleeping, incredibly lazy. Hey, sleep is highly underrated, dude. Like, look at these fucking bags, man. Like, this is, like, dude, I slept from, like, 9 p.m. until, like, 11 a.m. Like, I would, gong, you know, like, I woke up, I think, between 5, to, like, 6 or something, just to, like, you know, sometimes I just wake up and I'm fucking fully awake, you know, and I need to like go do something and then go pass out again, wait for my pass out meter to fall down, and but that was great, you know. That was it was so good to come back and actually fall asleep. Yeah, man. Anyway, I don't need a brush right now. They well, let me get my supplements in beforehand. Got my vitamin C, vitamin D3, B12, zinc, where's my multivitamin? Multivitamin. Yeah, new bandana. Had a good weekend, checked all the boxes. Fuck yeah, dude, it's good. This is beautiful, hell yeah. I sleep on a hardwood floor every night. Yeah, well, 108, you're also Batman, you know. Batman can hold up against the pressures of mutiny. Okay, then we got the ADHD, fish pill, Tonkat Ali, I mean, for this trip, I did technically everything right, you know. Like I booked the hotel. I looked up all my, like, exactly how long it would take me to get everywhere. I booked everything online beforehand, you know. I did all this stuff technically right, you know. But it was just the sleep. The sleep fucked me over, dude. Like if I had, because, like, well, also I have work on Wednesday, you know. Yeah, so, like, on Saturday I went to work, and then from there I went directly to like Shinagawa. I took the bullet train all the way to Osaka. Now, I didn't know there's, like, different, I thought it was just, like, one bullet train. And so I took the bullet train it's like, oh, well, this bullet train stops at 5 different stops. I hope you're okay with that. Versus going directly to Osaka. And I was like, you know, like, it's only 5 stops. What's the big deal? But every stop they went to, practically they stayed there for like 5 or 10 minutes. I didn't know that. So that delayed my trip by like an extra 50 minutes. And then I get to Osaka Station, and the taxi driver, I grab a taxi because I needed to get to my friend's house party. I go there, and like well, luckily my hotel is in the same area as my friend's party. So I go to the hotel, and then the guy he's like, wait, like, you know, I'm actually there, and there's somebody on the phone talking to him, and like he makes me wait for 5 minutes while the taxi's waiting outside. And I was just, because I was gonna get my key and then go, and he's like, oh, we don't have keys, we just have like codes or whatever. And I'm like, okay, fine, codes, whatever, shit, just give me the fucking thing. So I get the code for my room or whatever, and then I break out, and I head over to my friend's house, and the party's already in full swing. There's a bunch of people there. And so this is a guy that I know from the guest house days. One of the guys from the guest house introduced me to this guy, and he's really fucking cool. He's an American that became Japanese. And it's just one of those people where, you know, like, you meet somebody and you just click automatically. That was like that with me and this guy. And so, yeah, you know, and like, he started a new company recently where like he helps Japanese companies like start up like their branches in America. It's pretty cool. Excuse me, poor flavor. And anyway, his company did really good. Like, he got like a big fat juicy contract like immediately when he started his company, because he's a guy who, like me, he just knows a lot of people, right? And so I think that's why we're such good friends, is because, like, you know, I met this guy only a couple of years ago, but like we're really good buddies now, just because it's like we get each other, you know? Like when you click and you're like, oh yeah, kind of like Wu-Tang and like Cobra, you know? They're like, oh, we're both veterans, so we both like fucking hot chicks. Like, that's cool. Like, we're friends now. Did we just become best friends? It's kind of like that. And so this guy, whenever I have the chance to introduce somebody that I know would benefit from his business, like, I always just introduce them. And maybe that's why. But yeah, he paid for me to go down there for the Shinkansen, which is like 30,000 yen. It's not a cheap fucking thing. And so, yeah, you know, I show up to the party, and like my friend's house, it's kind of like a McMansion. It's not bad. It's just, it's not really my, where's my fish oil pills? It's just not really my cup of tea, you know? Like he had like, I thought for some reason that he would have like a traditional, like 2-story kind of like Ranma style house, but it was just like kind of a cookie cutter, like one of those square, like, you know, the vertical rectangle houses that that has that's just like has very steep stairways to get up, and which, I mean, whatever, you know, like, hey, if that's what he wants, that's fine for him. Just for me, I'm like, if I'm getting a house, it better look like a fucking Ranma house, or like just, you know, the Japanese tiles. Like my friend Ricky, like her house I went to for one of the videos I released a while ago called like Dad Meets a base Japanese lesbian. That house that I went to in that video, that's like full traditional, like old school Japanese house. I would want to live in there. But anyway, yeah, I went to his house, and like he'd been like bragging to people that I'm like this big YouTuber, and I was like, I am not worthy of any praise that you're giving me about all this stuff. Like I am a blip on the I'm a tiny blip of blips on the radar here. But yeah, like the people that went to his party, they were so nice. They were all just like really nice, like, you know, borderline Christian nice people, you know? They weren't Christian, but it's like, you know what I mean? Like just pure nomadic gaijin, you know, energy, you know? But not like fake and gay, like Chris Broad kind of energy, you know? But yeah, so yeah, but I'm fat. I'm tired. Like I don't want to, like, it's already a very cramped space, but like he had made turkey. He had like all these different, like, he just went all out on the food toppings and the beers and everything. And he had invited like a bunch of other parents that were like married to foreigners that like that went to like the public school that his kids go to. And his kids were so nice. They were so cute, but like my buddy's a Japanese citizen, right? So he didn't teach his kids English like at all. And I was like, "Oh, damn." But it was fine cuz, you know, I speak Japanese and shit. But it was so cute, man. Like he has like, I think his daughter was like 7, and then his other daughter's like 1.5, and like his daughter, like, because I'm avoiding, I'm not avoiding people. I'm just avoiding standing, you know. So like I just I go to the couch, I go to the sofa, and like he's got the first floor, which is like, I guess maybe like bedrooms and like storage closets. I don't know. So like, and then he's got the second floor, which is just the kitchen and living room. And then the third floor, which is like other bedrooms or something. And so like I'm just hanging out on the second floor where the sofa's in the living room, and then everyone's in the kitchen, dining room area, just schmoozing or whatever, hanging out. And I'm just like I'm like, yeah. And so I just ignore everybody, get my food, and like I had already eaten before I got in there, because I hate going to parties just like to eat, you know, because then you're just waiting in line to get food, and like what if they don't have food you like? So I had already had like you know, like some rice balls and shit on the Shinkansen ride over. But yeah, like I grabbed myself like some turkey or whatever and ate that really quick, and I'm just chilling on the sofa. It's so funny. He's like I'm just sitting there, just like, you know, like browsing my phone or something. And his daughter's like, "Who are you?" I was like, "I'm Sam, I'm friends with your dad." She's like, "Can I give you a hug?" And I was like, "What am I, Santa Claus here?" I'm like, "Yeah, come here." Like, it's just so funny. It's like, "Hi, who are you?" oh, okay, can I give you a hug? I'm like, yeah, okay, come here. Like, yeah, I gave her a hug, and then, like, the little kid, his little daughter kept, like, wandering around, and, like, he's this, like, white blonde guy, right? And so his kid is, like, this little Asian kid with blonde hair. I know that some babies have blonde hair when they're young, like, that are half or whatever, but, like, that was just weird, like, they didn't, like, you know, like, unless you bleached a baby's hair or something, it's not gonna be blonde, you know? But, like, just seeing this fully Asian kid with, like, completely blonde hair kind of threw me off. I was like, whoa. But even the kid, the little one, came up to me and, like, hugged my leg, and he's like, Papa! And I'm like, no, that's the other guy. It's not me, you know? Like, thank you. That was a compliment, you know, I think. But, yeah, thank you. That was just adorable. And then, like, all the other kids kept bugging me and stuff, and, like, they had, like, one of those, I don't know what you call it. It's like the writing thing where if you swipe it, it like, deletes the picture or whatever, and then they can keep writing on there. And, like, there's some other kids where I'm just, like, I could tell they don't get any attention from their parents or something. I'm like, okay. Like, don't bother me. Come on. Like, don't bother me too much, kids. Like, I want to go and, like, you know, I just want to sit here. Like, leave me alone. And so I had the kids, like, you know, I was like, hey, do you guys know kanji? And they're like, oh, yeah, I'm in the 5th grade. And I'm like, okay, well, write down this kanji. And then, like, I got all, like, there was about, like, I think, like, 5 different, like, hafu, like, you know, like, half Japanese kids there. And in order to get them to, like, quit bugging me, I was just like, oh, yeah, well, what about this kanji? Do you know that kanji? And then, like, they were just, okay, and then they did that and everything, and it was fun. Like, my buddy who invited me there, I barely talked to him. He was just showing all of his other friends around, like, all of his like, weird collections and stuff, and it was good, you know? It was a good first night, you know? Just hanging out. It was cool, and then, like, everyone kind of, like, fucked off, and there was a dude there that, like, had just married this, like, Japanese single mom. And he was talking about how, like, he wants to, like, do freelance stuff. Because, like, his wife was a little bit surprised that I was, like, proudly saying that I'm an English teacher. They're like, what do you do? And I was like, well, I'm an English teacher. And, like, she wasn't trying to be, like, mean or anything. I can tell when people have, like, malice in their words, right? But she was just like, I heard that salary is, like, really low. And, that, like, she's like, I heard a lot of people hate English teaching. I'm like, well, yeah, their salaries are low and they get treated like crap. My salary's high, and, like, I get, you know, like, I don't have a boss. I'm my own boss. And then her husband was like, oh, like, can you tell me about that? Can you tell me about your business plan and what you do? And I was like, it just depends on what you want, man. Like, you know, like, use ChatGPT. The guy wanted me to tell him my whole business plan, which, I mean, normally if it's, like, a friend of mine or something, I wouldn't mind. But it's just some random guy that I know is not going to follow any of my advice. And I was like, just ask ChatGPT, dude. It'll help you more than I can. And then there was this chick who was, like, this ex-model or something that was there, and she was really nice. Like, she's, I don't know where she was from, New Hampshire or something. She was, like, you know, once everybody kind of left, she came up to me on the sofa, and she's like, why haven't you talked to me at all? She's like, everyone else talked to me, but you didn't talk to me yet. I was like, yeah, what? And she's like, I've never seen somebody so good with children in all my life. So you guys, I'm telling you, you know, show women that you are not only good with children, but you're the best. And, you know, well, I mean, I think it's just, like, when you see, like, somebody who's, like, a really good monster rancher, or what do you call it, like animal rancher or something, you know, it's like, wow, the way that you tame those wild beasts is something to be seen, I'll tell you what. It's like, yeah, the way that you tamed those wild beasts, those children. It's like, yeah, you know, I'm a teacher, like, that's what I do. I'm good. But yeah, and, like, I talked to her, and then, yeah, it was so funny that she's like, she's just like, wow, like, you know, like, oh, I haven't seen somebody so good with kids ever, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, that's right, I'm the best. I'm the best. But yeah, that was fun. Like, she was actually, I forgot, we played this game, this card game that I'd never played before, and it was cool. It was like this, it was just like, oh wait, hold on, what is it? Let me catch you on the chat. Anyways, it sucked, went to a normal hotel. What? Apparently there's a no-no word in the chat. What? Oh, really? Here, hold on. Let me, I have it on top chat instead of live chat. God damn it. Show me the live chat. It's new now allow. They're trying to say guest house, but apparently that's a no-no word. You can't say guest house? Why? That's weird, man. I gotta check that. Maybe that's like, they just, I don't know why. Like, guest house is, I'm promoting the what is it? The Nakano Shimbashi guest house all the time. I'll have to look into that afterwards. Anyways, it sucked. Went to a nicer hotel, and it was, yeah, right? I mean, sometimes you just gotta chill out for the better hotel. I learned that this trip. Like, I learned a lot of different, fucking lessons, and I'll tell that after I finish the whole story. Because this is more of, like, a recap of what happened for me, you know, as well. Nozomi's the way to go, yeah. And might as well book an APA so you can jerk off without a French dude around you. Oh, I still would, just to assert dominance, you know. He's not going to stop me from having a good time. I tried saying hostel in the past, but the smelly Europeans are... I tried staying at the hostel. No, the place was great. It was like a hotel and a dormitory kind of thing. Like, it was a regular hostel, I guess. It had both, you know? But it was only me and this French dude. Like, it was like a big place, and there's, like, only me and this one guy. So that was weird. I thought that, like, this is Christmas, that there would be more people visiting Osaka. Yeah, and you have to show up, like, 2 hours anyway. Yeah, and there's no point. Well, I mean, so, like, I showed up, and they gave me the check-in info, in order to log in, or get in there, which was fine. But, yeah, they, anyway, yeah, so, like, that first night, I just, you know, I was at my friend's house. We played this game where you have to explain a word, but you can't use any katakana words. So, like, you know, like, for example, like, how you need to explain what animation is without saying any foreign words. So you can't say, like, TV or, like, you know, like, basically, like, it's, you have to explain only in Japanese words. And it was really cool, and that was really fun. That was really nice. And so, yeah, and Matt versus Japan was there, that sexy guy. Yeah, I got to see Matt, because I introduced Matt to that friend when Matt lived in Osaka. And, yeah, that was, and I don't know, that was, and then, like, his friend, like, I guess he has a friend that does social media, too, and we were just talking, and I don't know, it's so fun, man, how it's, like, in the past, I used to kind of, like, be so ashamed about, like, my YouTube, about, like, how I had, like, small numbers and everything, and all this shit, but now it's, like, I don't care, like, I own it all. It's, like, they were, like, so, like, what do you do? And I was like, well, I have, like, a YouTube channel based around my life in Japan. You know, I have a reaction series where I react to other Japan YouTube videos, and then I have, like, a podcast that I do once a week, and then I have, like, I usually release, like, a vlog or something. I also have, like, a collab series I do with other YouTubers, and I do a video game session where I have a friend come over to my house and we play an arcade game together. And it's like, yeah, it's a solid, it is a solid, you know, endeavor, you know, it's cool. Where's the fish oil? Oh, there it is. There's the fish oils. And it was just fun, and they're like, you make a lot of money off of that, and I was like, well, it's not a job, like, you know, like, I mean, I spend a lot of free time doing YouTube stuff, but it's not, like, my main income, you know, and even if it was my main income, I'd still do other jobs just because I need that balance, you know. Like, I don't want to ever rely, like, if I can make a lot of money off of YouTube, that's great, but, like, I don't ever want to have to rely on YouTube. YouTube's one of those things where it's like, oh, wow, I made a shit ton of money in a short amount of time. Cool, I'm going to put that in the bank account for later. Like, you know, I'm not going to use that to work. Like, I don't want YouTube to be one of those things where I'm like, oh, no, if I don't release a video, I won't be able to pay my rent. Meh. But, you know, like, I was like, yeah, YouTube's, like, not bad, you know? Like, I get exactly what I want out of YouTube. And that's all that matters to me. But, yeah, it was fun. And then, anything else from that party? My friend had a beagle. I love beagles. Beagles, big poopy boys. Big poopers. So cute. yeah, and then what was it? After the party, I walked back to the hostel, and then yeah, pissed off that French guy. Yeah, fuck him. Like I was about to be like, maybe I should get out of my bed and apologize. I'm like, fuck this guy. He's French. Like, who gives a shit? Like, you know. If there's two things in this life I hate, it's people that discriminate against people due to their race or ethnicity, and the French. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, so then the second day I just spent going to, like, we just went to again, like, I had horrible sleep, right? I just couldn't get comfortable, you know? Like, I was just, like, laying down on my side, laying down, like, twitch, you know, like, moving around, trying to get a good position. And I got maybe, like, Pokemon sleep, I said that I had about, like, 2 solid hours of sleep. And it was just shit. It was weird, because it was, like, a youth hostel that didn't have, like, a lounge area. And I guess I had mixed it up with a different youth hostel that I was looking at. Because I was like, oh, like, I don't need, like, a sofa or something. But I'd like something where you can just sit down and lounge and kind of chill out, and they had like nothing like that. Like, they had like an area with just like hard chairs and shit. I was just like, I get it. If you just want to like pass out somewhere, that's fine. But you know, I wanted some place where I could like sit down and like talk to people. Anyway, like, again, like, it was really I don't know, man. It's just like, you just own who you are, like, own what you're doing and stuff, and don't be like an insecure little bitch. One of the women that was, there was only one woman there that was, like, cleaning the bedrooms and stuff, and, like, I talked to her when she, came down to the shitty common area, and, like, you know, we were just talking, and I'm like, this lady's cute. I should ask her out, and, God damn it, like, but I was like, I'm on a time crunch, my buddy's coming to pick me up, so I gotta get out of here. Well, we had, like, a really good conversation, and then I was like, I'm gonna talk to this chick tomorrow when I come back. And yeah, when I come back, like, when I went, when I was at the hostel, like, the day afterwards, they were like, oh yeah, like, she was asking about you, and I was like, yeah, cool. I was like, yeah, I'm asking about her too. Like, is she coming in today? Like, oh no, she only comes in like from Tuesday to like Friday or something. Oh damn it, I'm gonna be gone. Fuck. And I'm like, oh, my chance with my Osaka princess is gone. But I don't know, man. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, once you don't give a shit about rejection, like, you just ask, you know, like, you just go and talk to chicks. But yeah, anyway, that was fun. I don't know. It's just like, going to that party, man. Like, it's just there's a lot of nice people there, but it goes to show that like I'm so happy I'm in Tokyo. Like, I think it's just, you got to get in where you fit in, right? Like GS350JP is into his house used to say, or I mean, I bet he still says it. But it's like, you got to get in where you fit in. You got to get in where, like, it works for you, you know? And Tokyo works for me, man. But all these other people that are in Osaka, like, that one guy was like, you make 7,000 yen an hour with, like, teaching kids? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, how? And I'm like, well, I find clients and then I tell them that's the price. I don't know. What the fuck? Like, you know, what do you, like, I can't hold, you know, I can take you, I can tell you where to get there, but I'm not going to tell you how to drink, you know? But yeah, he just, I don't know, it was one of those things where I'm like, dude, you got to just, like, you got to own it yourself, you know? But anyway, it was just, like, all these people there, it just seemed like, this is, like, the problem, like, when you're around, like, poor people or something, or when you're not around, like, the good enough people. Like, I'm so, like, grateful that, like, I'm around people that are like-minded. Like, I've gotten rid of, like, all the toxic bullshit people, like, that were ever in my life. And it's, like, this Japanese streamer that I like to watch a lot named Ma-kun, like, we were talking about this on his stream the other day, how it's, like, in Japanese, I guess it's been, like, popular saying recently, which is, like, tomodachi wa iranai, nakama dake ga hitsuyou aru. And it's like, I don't need friends, I need comrades, you know? And, it's basically, like, when you're friends with people, you're friends with them because, like, I don't know, at first, like, you're friends with them because it's just like, oh, this person's interesting, like, I want to get to know them more, they bring some spice to my life. But now that I'm older, I'm just like, look, if you and I can't contribute to each other's lives, like, I don't really, and if I don't like you, like, if I can't tolerate you as a person, like, because you're annoying, I'm not going to be friends with you. like, it's just that simple. And, you know, all friendships are reciprocal to a certain extent. Even if you're not getting, like, something physically out of it, it's like, oh, like, you know, I enjoy our talks. I enjoy, like, that we're both working on stuff that's important to us. Like, you know, it's just, like, that's what I look for in friendships. For so long, I was just like, well, this person's interesting. I guess they're in my life. And I'm like, nah, fuck that. Like, nah. Like, you know, I need people that are working on stuff. I can't have, like, you need to get away from depressive people, dude. You need to get away from, like, people that are just constantly complaining, man. Like, it's just, it's a virus, dude. It's like a mind virus. And as soon as you get away from those people, and start being around people that are not like that, like, that's, like, it makes you mentally, like, so clear and happy, you know? Yeah, so that was, I don't know, like, I could tell some of those people that at the party, like, they were just, you know, when you're in a city like Osaka where there's not that many people to begin with, that, like, you know, you have, and it's so spread out, it must be hard to, kind of establish or figure out what you want. And, like, for me, I'm like, I know exactly what I want, you know, I'm good. Like, I know exactly what I want, and I know where I want to be. And I could tell some of the people at that party, they were still trying to figure that out. And, I don't know, that was just nice. It was like a nice clarification to me that I'm like, when I first came to Japan, I was like so insecure, and I was like trying to like catch up with the rat race or whatever, all that shit. Like, I mean, that's the thing. Like, when you live outside of Tokyo, you want to be part of that rat race, you know, because you want to fit in, you want to assimilate. And, like, for me, I'm like, Tokyo's great. Like, Tokyo is great for me because, like, it has the most jobs, like, options for, like, employment. It has the most options for meeting people. Like, any, you know, it's just options. And, like, they have, like, the hookers and blow area, you know, like Kabuki Cho. That works for me, you know. There's no normies in this area. There's either tourists that are barely ever in Japan, or, like, just, like, gay host boys, you know. It works out great. Here, let me catch up on here. You have to show up like 2 hours early anyway, and you have to travel to the airport anyways. It's so inconvenient. Just take the train. Yeah, I took the Shinkansen over here. It was okay. Yeah, guys, like, I remember my mentalities is that, I don't eat stuff that gives me bad poops when I travel, and I think that really helped too. So, like, I was just eating rice balls and stuff instead. Like, I mean, I'm a really simple guy, dude. Like, I don't even need to go to a restaurant, like, to eat stuff. As long as I get a convenience store with some rice balls and some green tea, I'm pretty good. That was fun. That was really nice. But yeah, so yeah, you know, it's just like in the morning, get your coffee on. I was really proud of myself. I brought my supplements with me too, and that was good. Brought the supplements. And brought my aojiru, like my veggie powder and stuff, and I brought my little notebook, so I was still journaling while I was there. It's funny, I came home last night and I just started like I was taping in my journal, my little vacation journal pages into my journal while we were watching Beverly Hills. It was nice. Just take the train. I always say Osaka's nice to visit. I mean, Osaka, I think if you... Like, I always tell everybody this, and my opinion hasn't changed, that if you move to Japan, you can't live in Tokyo. Well, I mean, okay, well, live in Tokyo if you want, but you're not going to learn Japanese if you live in Tokyo. Like, Tokyo is such a shitty starter spot for if you want to actually live in Japan long-term like I am. Because everyone speaks... Like, this isn't real Japan. Tokyo is like the place where you come after you leveled up, after being in like the countryside dungeon area, you know, like Tokyo's like the mega like dungeon castle area, but everywhere else is like building up to the dungeons and shit, you know. So yeah, like that's my opinion on that. I always say Osaka's nice to visit, but I wouldn't live in anywhere else besides Tokyo. Good for food and partying and drinking, and there's nothing but of substance there. Our major events are all in Tokyo. Exactly, you know. Did you stop by the pinball place, or what do you think? I did stop by there, and maybe I'll share some footage while we're streaming today, if we get the stream extended at all. Yeah, guys, we got 27 minutes left, by the way. I know that this isn't a normal Wednesday or Sunday stream. It's a Tuesday stream. But if you want to show that love, you know what to do. Super chat, become a member, gift a membership, get these numbers up. These are a bunch of rookie numbers. Get them up. Oh, that's good. Yeah. But anyway, I did go to that pinball place. Yeah, what is it? Wrestle Kingdom is in 2 weeks. That's big. What up, Sam? Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang, yep. Compulsive negative human beings are pretty much energy vampires. Exactly. But yeah, anyway, so the first night I was there, it was just going over to my friend's house, right? And having horrible sleep. And then the second day, my buddy came and he picked me up, and we went to Shinsai Bashi or whatever, like American Mura, the place with the pinball. And I was wondering, like, why is my friend driving like an old woman? And like, because he's been in Japan just as long as me. And like, it turns out he didn't drive at all until like last year. Like, he got his driver's license in Japan like last year. And Osaka, the roads are completely different from Tokyo. Like, they have so many more, like, one-way streets and everything. Like, I thought Tokyo was bad. Because it's, like, it's so, like, the road planning, the map planning is, like, a lot different versus any other city in Japan. But, like, compared to Osaka just, like, they'll be like, okay, here's a one-way road going this way, and another one-way road going the same way. And it's like, why don't you just make them one road? Well, because I don't shut up. And then, like, they had, like, so many spots like that, and it's just, it was annoying. But, like, yeah, I had to, like, be a navigator for my buddy because he wasn't used to driving at all. I was like, why is this guy driving like old lady? It's like, oh, yeah, and, like, it was me, I'd be just casually driving and stuff, you know? But yeah, anyway, and then we went to the pinball place. And it was really nice. I had some grievances there, though. Like, they had so many machines, and surprisingly, there was a lot of people at the fucking pinball place, and that was really nice. But they didn't have any, like, place to sit down in there, which sucked. Like, they had some benches outside, but my friend is kind of a prissy princess, so he didn't want to go and sit outside. And I'm so proud of myself, because in the past, I would just be, like, negative, and I would be afraid to, like, talk and, like, straightforward tell people that. And, like, so my friend didn't want to sit down on the benches, so he's like, let's just find somewhere else to sit down. And, like, I'm a big fat guy. My feet hurt if I'm standing up all day. And I was like, look, I know that maybe, like, sitting outside is beneath you, but, like, I you can go sit somewhere else in a cafe. I'm going to sit here on these benches, and I'll wait for some people to move, and I'll sit down. Because, like, I'm a fat guy, I got a man spread. I can't sit in these tiny little Japanese chairs that squeeze my balls. Like, I got a man spread. And I was like, look, if you don't want to sit with me, that's fine. But, like, I was just so proud of myself, because, like, if this was like 20 years ago, Papa Tikyo or something, be like, well, I guess I'm gonna suffer because of my friends. And I'm like, look, I'm gonna do what I want, and if you don't want to be here, like, you can leave. Like, it's fine. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying I'm not you, and I need other things to be comfortable. And yeah, but he was like, oh yeah, I get it, And I think it's just because he's like a businessman. He's used to people kind of like kissing his ass and like not being straight with him half the time because it's business. But like, I'm one of the few people in his life where I'm just straight up with him all the time. I think that's why he really enjoys my enjoys the my presence, my company. And yeah, we went to the pinball place, but I was so fucking tired because I didn't have enough sleep. So we only stayed there for like 2 or 3 hours, but I got a shit ton of footage. And but I only got to play like maybe like 10 or 15 games. I wanted to play more. Like, I'm not amazing at pinball, but I'm good enough to make one coin last a long time. And but I was like, damn, I need to play all these fucking pinball machines. And I went and I got a bunch of footage of all the different pinball machines that I like, and then I got footage of me playing pinball machines, and I got some footage of like walking around and stuff. So I got the footage. It's good. And if I need extra footage, I can go online and like farm some B-roll or something. But overall, like it's gonna be a good video when it comes out. Yeah, we were gonna go to this this pizza place called Slices, which was I went there last time when I was in Osaka, and it was amazing. It was like a Canadian pizza joint, and it tasted really good. And Google said that it was like closed on that day, and I was like, oh, and my buddy's like, well, it's right down the street. Let's just go walk and check it out. And it was closed. It was replaced by some fucking like weird ass stupid cafe, and it's totally ruined. It's no longer there. And so we ended up going to this other place called Rich Garden, which was like a burger joint, which was actually, I thought it was like kind of like going to be a copy paste burger joint, but it was really nice. It was good. Like the burgers were solid, the fries were solid. And dude, like in Osaka, everybody was so like cool with me being a YouTuber. Like they saw me carrying around my microphone and like my camera and stuff, and they're like, you know, like, and I look funky, right? And they're like, are you a YouTuber? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, please, like, tag me, like, put me in your video. And I was like, what the fuck? Like in Japan, like in Tokyo, they don't really care if you're a YouTuber. But like I like whenever I'm filming, especially outside, I always try to tell people like, I'm a YouTuber, I'm doing a YouTube video. Is this okay? Because if somebody on Reddit's gonna give me shit about filming you without permission, I want to be like, yeah, you said it's cool. And they're like, oh yeah, it's fine. And so like, but in Osaka, they were like asking to be in the video and shit. I was so surprised. I was like, oh wait, you're cool with this? Like, okay. Usually I'm the one who has to like go up and be like, oh hey, I'm making a YouTube video, hope you don't mind. But they're like, can I be in the YouTube video? I'm like, yeah, dude, cool. And they're like, can you tag my business in your Instagram? I'm like, yeah, man, that's cool. Well, that was like, so like, we basically spent the whole second day walking around that area. My friend showed me like a couple thrift shops that he really likes because he collects watches, like retro watches. And but it was just raining. It was like, it wasn't even fun raining. It was like hard R raining. And yeah, so like after being at pinball all day, then we he dropped me off at the youth hostel, and then I just what did I do? I just wrote in my journal, and just before I went to the youth hostel, I made sure like there was no convenience stores, there's no shops near that fucking youth hostel, which was fine. But like before we left, I went to the convenience store and I got a bunch of shit for like the like, you know, for the dinner, and then for the next day, and the next morning, and then the next morning my buddy came over and we just talked for a bit, and then I was just like, yeah, I'm done. Like I could get another hotel and stay here, but I'd have to leave the next day anyway, and I'm just feeling like utter shit. So I messaged one of my mods, Triple Bacon, and he lives in Osaka, like he lives in the city, and he's like, I'm going to I'm gonna go like celebrate Christmas with my family and stuff, like abroad, like, you know, outside Japan tomorrow. So he's like, yeah, I took the day off today, so yeah, we can meet up. So I met up with him in the station. We hung out for like 2 hours. Oh yeah, where's the thing? He gave me one of those retro Game Boy things that has all the Super Nintendo and shit on it. Like he gave it to me. Very cool guy. Props to him. But yeah, we hung out and it was good. I always see him when I come down to Osaka. So there was a bunch of other people that I wanted to see too, but I was just like, oh man, like I learned my lesson. I'll book a hotel next time, and I'll get like a really super comfortable bed in a more convenient location. But yeah, man, I mean, like, it's just you know, the spirit was willing, but the flesh was bruised and spongy. So, yeah, I filmed, like, the burger place. I filmed walking around. I filmed like, food, and that was about it. Like, I didn't film me going on the Shinkansen. The Shinkansen over to Osaka was really nice. Like, I had, like, the whole road to myself. The weather was shit, though, so I didn't see Mount Fuji. But everything else was nice. And then on the Shinkansen going back, because I took the Nozomi, there was only, like, 2 cars that were, like, free seats. Like where you can sit wherever you want, and I had to sit next to this like old couple, and the poor lady's just like fat guy, man. And I was like, I'm sorry, lady, and you know, half my ass is sticking out of the fucking aisle. And but when we got to Nagoya, a bunch of people left, and so I was able to go on one of the seats where it only has 2 people, and I just got there and I put like my bag on the floor, so it's like, hey, if you want to sit down. Like I have the opposite problem. All these foreigners are like, I go on the train and nobody sits next to me. Everybody always wants to fucking sit next to me on the train. Like I guess I give off non-racist vibes. I don't know. But yeah, like, so, yeah, I was sitting down on the Shinkansen, and I had, like, a nice smooth ride all the way back to Shinagawa. And then, on the train to go from Shinagawa to Shinjuku, I was just so fucking, my feet were just done. Oh, yeah, so I learned a lot of things, and I want to mention that, too, before, in case we don't get the stream extended. And I wrote it down in my notes here, in my little Osaka notes for my little dream there. What do you call it? The little. This is like my little. This is my. Like this is the regular journal. This is like the vacation journal. Yeah. Whenever I'm out, I usually have this. I have like my little book journal thing with like a little pen here, and yeah. I bought a couple of these, but I don't remember where they're I have more of these. I don't remember where I put the rest of them. But yeah, I always carry around a little thing like this, and then if I need the paper, I can just take it out and put it in the big journal when I get done. Ever played the pinball game on Windows XP? Yeah, dude. No, it's good. The memories. What is it? President Trump announced Trump-class destroyers. Hell yeah. First ship in the Navy called, yep, the U.S. defines whatever. Yeah, do what I want. Do you have that Japanese cake, Uncle Rico? No, I don't know. I didn't try that. I recommend a burger place called Bashi Burger in Ikebukuro. It's like Jet Set Radio. Oh, cool. I love Jet Set Radio. Hell yeah. Hard R rating. Yep. Dad, why are you back from Osaka? You can't even get back from the Kobini. I know, right? Shantae. Trayvon. Yeah, I could have stayed longer, but it was bad timing because I have work. You know, like when you're freelance, you got to work when you can, right? You know? You got to get in that work when you can. So yeah, but a rookie mistake I did was I only brought 2 pairs of socks with me. I've learned now whenever I travel, buy a new pair of socks for every day and just throw them out after the trip. You don't even need to wash them, just throw them out. Yeah, because like I thought I was prepared for it to be like ice cold and shit, so I brought like thermals and like long underwear and shit, and it was cold, but it was not that cold. Luckily, I did have those heat pads that I always use recently, and so thanks to those, and plus like I was just I dressed like a lot more. Well, I mean, like I'm big in the ass, right? My legs never get cold, you know. Like they got enough blubber on them to sustain a little village of Eskimos for a week, you know. But my core gets cold sometimes. But as long as I have those heat pads, I stay pretty warm. And again, like thermal plus, like I have a thermal vest that I keep, and so, yeah, it was quite comfortable indeed. Yeah, but anyway, it was good times. But yeah, I learned to bring socks, bring a new, like I remember when I forgot what it was it Basketball or South Park the movie, but like one of the demands of their contract was, it's like their contract for the movie was like they want a new pair of socks for every day of the of the year for that project. And it's like, why? It's like, well, you know, you just come home, you take that pair of socks you had that day, throw it away, and open up a new fresh pair of socks. And yeah, I was walking around with some crusty ass socks, and there weren't any shops around for me to buy some socks. I mean, you could usually buy socks at a convenience store, right? But there wasn't any convenience stores around. Like, fuck. So walking around with like crusty socks for like the day coming back home, and it was just you know, I don't believe 100% in reflexology, but like after seeing that, I'm like, yeah, I kind of believe a little bit more now. Fuck. But yeah, so that was one thing I learned. I love it how like I still kept my journal going while I was in Osaka, like my little mini journal here. It's so fun. Yeah, it's great. So what did I do? I had so what's that? Yeah, I went through the days already here. I wrote down like stuff I should talk about or stuff I should like make extra journal entries on. Yeah, what do you got? Yeah, so my friend driving like an old lady mentioned that. The shower the place had, it was so nice, man. It's been a long time since I've had like, you know, my place is like low water pressure, so I basically have to fill up my sink and then pour water on me like African style, African titties, and yeah, I've learned that, I don't know, I mean, that was just nice, like having like high, hard R, like water pressure. It was just very comforting. That was really nice. Like, normally when I go to like, when I go out to like fucking, I don't know, it's just like, the older you get, like, the more boring you get, because you understand the predictability of life, and you're able to like thwart, you know, like hinder, like you're able to like stop things from like that, from escalating. Like when I was younger, when I was traveling, I'd get like horrible rashes, like jock itch or something, you know, because it's like I was a young dude who didn't understand that, like, you know, you should wear fresh pants and shit, and like, you know, keep that area dry and clean. And it's like, when I'd be traveling or something, and like, but it's just like now it's like I always carry around like wet wipes and like paper towels with me. And, you know, it's just like, even if I don't have deodorant, I can go and buy Axe. Like, I mean, my little bag that I carry around with me, oh, it's not a little bag, it's a big bag, but my big, like, shoulder pack that I carry around with me, it's always got everything. It's got, like, a toothbrush in it, it's got, a deodorant in it, it's got mints, it's, you know, it's got, like pens, highlighters, like my GoPro, like my camera batteries, my camera SD cards. I have like a notebook in there with, like I have like a cell phone battery to charge. I have like cables to charge my fucking stuff. You know, I got my business cards in there. I've got like little snacks and toys for like if I'm seeing somebody who like, you know, that's like, oh, you have a child? Well, I'm an English teacher. Here you go. Here's some candy. And oh, by the way, here's my business card. Yes. So like, I always have like a bunch of stuff. Like I'm always prepared with that stuff. But also it's like, yeah, the paper towels and wet wipes, you know, like when I go out and take a shit, like I don't use toilet paper anymore. I just use wet wipes. And like, you know, if I'm walking around, I'm really sweaty, you know, if I can't go to the bathroom or something, and like, because I always, like, you know, if I go to like the handicap toilet in like train stations or something, they usually have like a sink for like colostomy bags or something, and it has soap, and I can just go and, you know, maybe wash the balls or something if it's really bad during summer or whatever. But most of the time it's just like take some wet wipes, wipe it down, you know, and then just fucking paper towel it up, dry up that stuff, you know, wipe the ass thoroughly with some wet wipes, you know, and like I know how to keep everything nice and pristine and clean and just functional, you know. And I don't know, man, it was just nice. It's nice that like the only thing was really holding me back this trip, like this trip was great, like it was really short. Next time I go, I'll go for like a whole, like I'll do like a fundraiser or something, so I can be like, guys, I want to stay there for like a whole week and get a bunch of footage. Can we like do like a little fundraiser for the hotel stuff or whatever? And yeah, and then also I could live stream when I'm there next time as well. Like when I was in Aomori and I stayed in that one hotel room, like they only had one hotel room available, and it was the expensive one, and I was like, well, fuck it, I need a bed. But like we did a live stream and you guys like helped pay for that, and like that was just so, I'm not expecting that every time, but that was just so nice that was even like, you know, a possibility, you know. So yeah, next time I go, like Osaka's great, there's a lot of stuff that I want to do, but it's just the timing with work, the horrible sleeping, that just kind of, it didn't ruin the trip, but it shortened the trip for sure. Anyway, yeah, guys, just a heads up, because there's still more stuff I want to talk about, but we got 7 minutes unless people want to extend the stream. If you want to extend the stream, you know what to do. Become a member. Gift memberships. Otherwise, Dad is just going to raid somebody in 7 minutes, and then I won't see you guys till like Friday or whatever, or Sunday maybe. So, you know what to do, guys. I mean, technically it's Tuesday, not Wednesday, but I do have most of today off. So if you guys want to extend the stream, it is within your realm, your possibility to do so, sons. Cause you are the Duke of New York, a number one. Say it, bitch. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, guys, it's all sexual. It's all good. Yeah, I didn't like the tap water here in Bangkok. Not drinkable. Not very hard water. It leaves lime buildup everywhere. Yeah. And dries my skin too. Now we know why Haruka kicked Youth the curb while lounging around in crusty ass boxers. Yep. It's always good to travel with you. Yes. I'll go take a nap. You better. Yeah, no, Osaka was really fun, man. You know, I wanted to do more shit, but I wanted to go to more retro arcades. I didn't even try takoyaki when I was down there. Like, I didn't do any of the Osaka stuff. Just the pinball place. Yeah, I got that was so funny. Like, that was so, I don't know, that was like so reassuring when like I was like, I had something with that guest house chick, didn't I? Like, I felt something. Was something there? And then, like, talking to the staff the next day, before I even ask about her, they're like, oh, yeah, she was asking about you. And I was like, oh. But, yeah, anyway. So that was fun. It just kind of goes to reassure that it's like, I am badass. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, it, I came home and I have, like some more black mold on my on my fucking bathroom. Luckily, I bought white vinegar a while ago, and I have like a spray bottle, so I'm gonna have to clean that up later. God, yeah, that's it's one of those things. It's not bad. It's just annoying. Like, you know, I gotta like it was interesting being in a different like being in a, you know, what you would call it, like being in it's just like a different environment, you know? Like that bed, if those beds had been better, it would have been so good. But now I understand, you know, sleep is very important. Get the good sleep next time, you know? Yeah, and next time take the Shinkansen that goes directly to Osaka, not the one that is not the one that takes the slower amount, because that's an extra like 30 minutes to 40 minutes. New clean socks for every day of the week. Get a hotel that's closer to the center of Osaka. Yeah, make sure that if I bring stuff that like that place, it had like a washing machine, but it was expensive, and I was like, whoa, why? And then they told me, they're like, oh, well, the detergent's inside the machine, so you don't need to pay. And I was like, oh, that's the reason why it's more expensive? Shit, I would have used that then. Fuck. It's good. No Dontonbury food shiz. To be fair, once it's done, it's done. Well, I mean, I've already done that before, but also, like, again, it was just, like, bad sleep, dude. Like, I slept for, like, what, 9 till 11? So I slept, like, on and off for, like, 14 hours. Like, I had a big sleep deficit to, you know, to, like, get back on, right? So, like, to make up for, right? So... yeah, I'm really, I don't know, again, like, it's good having that routine, though. Like, when you're traveling and you've got that routine, that's just so important, right? You know? Like, just having the, like, okay, I wake up, got yourself a gun. Here, let me pause the song. Okay, here. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna find somebody to raid. No pressure, guys, no pressure. I know that it's not Wednesday like I normally do it. But yeah, if we're not getting any super chats, I'll raid after the 60 minutes. Yeah, I might stream on Twitch later anyway. Do some more reaction videos. Yeah, man. But what is it? No, that was a good trip, and I want to go from 2026. I would like to go on more trips for sure. You know. Yeah, because, like, there's a lot of food tourism I could have done and everything. It's just, I got to pace myself more, and sleep is super important. I just got to remember to do the sleep more, you know? Is there anybody else streaming right now that's doing the thing that I know? Vara's streaming. Okay. Yeah, that was good though. Like overall, overall, it was a great. I mean, considering that, like, I didn't even fucking pay for like the trip. You know, I lost money because I had to cancel a job. So it was kind of like I was paying for the trip a bit, but yeah, overall, it was like it was a good time, man. It was good. Like, I definitely want to go back and do that again. In 2026, like, that's what I want. You know, I want to be able to fucking just go out and travel more, especially for the tattoo project, you know, go out and travel more for the tattoo project and everything. And here, let me see, where's the Vara thing? Okay. Yeah, it was good. It's pretty cool. It's good. Yeah, I came home last night and I was just I streamed. We tried to do the teen romance day where you know, like, I stream and everything, and I was just so crabby. I was like in a bad mood. It's so funny because I had a lot more questions about like about the trip last night than I got from anybody in the chat today about Osaka. But I was like, I know I need to save these questions for tomorrow because everyone's gonna be asking me questions for tomorrow, and like nobody asked me questions today. I'm like, okay, yep, maybe. But I was like, I just want to chill. I'll talk about Osaka tomorrow. But yeah, it's fine. It's good. Anyway, Vara is queued up there. We got like a minute left. Yeah, guys, like I said, I mean, I normally don't stream on Tuesday, so people are not used to this probably that normally come in here. Yeah, so tomorrow there's probably not going to be a live stream. And on Friday, I mean, Friday's a special day anyway, when I do live stream. But we'll definitely do a YouTube live stream on Sunday. So what video are we releasing Sunday? I had so we released a video vlog of when I went to Hiroshima at Miyajima, I think, was it? But I didn't premiere that because I was in Osaka, so I just released it. And you guys should definitely go check that out if you didn't yet. That was like a nice long vlog. That was fun. But yeah, this weekend we're gonna be releasing a video game video. So when my buddy Jared came over. Okay, the time's up. Okay, we're rating Vara Dark. She is doing her podcast right now called Fuck My Life. And yeah, but anyway, thanks for hanging out, guys. I will talk to you later in the Discord, and yeah, I might be streaming later on Twitch, so make sure to go check that out. Yeah, and or on Kick. So yeah. Anyway, you guys have fun with Vara, and I will talk to you when I talk to you. Stay black, sons. Yeah, buddy.